Riding with us on the Mule Train today is Cathy Hudson of Lubbock. And Cathy, what is your title?
I am the Director of Research Administration at the Texas Tech University Health Sciences Center in the Institute for Rural and Community Health.
And so how does that translate to Muleshoe and Bailey County?
We have this project going on right now called Project Frontier. It's a research project looking at health and aging in rural communities. And so since Bailey qualifies as a rural community, it was a likely fit for our study.
And so what are you specifically studying, Cathy?
We're studying health and aging in rural communities.
Health and aging.
And all the components that go along with that. And so we look at cognition and those type of things, cardiovascular diseases, and all kinds of things that are associated with aging.
And so what are you looking for, participants in this study?
We are looking for participants from Bailey County. We started here a year ago, a little over a year ago, and we have nearly 100 participants right now, but we can always get more. And so all that's required to participate is that you're age 40 years or above and that you're a resident of Bailey County.
So you need to be at least 40 years old and live in Bailey County to participate in this program, or really not a program, it's a study.
Yeah, it's a research project is what it is, yeah.
And so how do you do this? How do you start the study?
You can contact me there at Texas Tech Health Sciences Center. My number is 806-743-5601, and I can connect you to one of the county coordinators, and they can schedule an appointment for you to come in.
Now, come into where? Lubbock?
No, you would go to the hospital here in Muleshoe.
The Muleshoe Area Medical Center here at 708 South First Street.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So they don't have to travel to Lubbock or travel probably more than a few blocks, really.
Yeah. Try to make it as convenient as possible for them to participate.
Now, so what is going to happen if you want to participate in this study, this research project? Then you sign up for it. You call you at Tech. But then what's the next step besides just going to the Muleshoe Area Medical Center?
Okay. Well, what all is involved in the project? First, you would go through a consent process, and we would go through all the information about the study and let you know what's involved and let you make up your mind whether or not you really want to participate. And then if you sign the consent form, then you have a medical exam, a brief medical exam there at the clinic next to the hospital. Blood work, which is just typical blood work that you would get for a routine physical. And then there's an interview that we do, that we collect information on your medical history, as well as cognitive and memory and thinking testing.
Now, what would be the advantage for a person to do this?
Well, you get information back from us. Once you participate, all of the records come back to Lubbock, to Texas Tech, and we have a committee that reviews them. We have physicians and psychologists on that committee that review all the components, and they give us findings, and you would get a follow-up letter. If everything checked out okay, you get a letter from me saying thank you for participating, everything looked okay, here's a copy of your lab work. Or if there was something that caused some concern, they would say there's a possibility of this or that going on, you may want to follow up with your local physician, and here's a copy of your lab work. And you also get $50 for participating in the study.
Of cash?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my goodness. So that is an incentive.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So you have already 100 people in Bailey County who've signed up to participate in this research, and you can take as many as want to.
Yeah, we will conduct this study, forever and ever, amen. And so whoever wants to participate, we take all comers.
Okay. And tell us again your telephone number and your name.
My name is Cathy Hudson. I work for the Institute for Rural and Community Health at Texas Tech Health Sciences Center, and my number is 743-5601.
Is there anything else that you think a person should know about this study that's going on right now among our local residents?
Other than it will take some time to participate in the study.
How long?
On average, the visits are around 3 hours total, and so that's including the medical exam and the interview and the testing and everything. And so it will take a little bit of your time, but I think it will be well worth it because the information that we gain from the study can have an impact on health and aging in rural communities. A lot is already known about health and aging, but a lot of that information comes from urban areas or people that live in cities. And so we want to know more about how people age and how different diseases affect them in rural communities.
So you really think, now, do you call a metropolitan area or urban area Lubbock?
Oh, sure. I think some people would disagree.
If they lived in New York City.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so you really think that people in Lubbock age different from people in Muleshoe?
Well, that's the thing that we don't know. A lot of the data that's been collected through the years has been collected from urban dwelling people, and so we don't know if there's a difference, and so that's why research studies like this is important.
Okay, thank you so much, Cathy. And we urge you, if you're 40 and above, to join the study. It not only will help the research, but it will help you. You'll find out something about your personal health, and also you get $50 in cash.
That's right.